o'clock. Today is the 8th of November, and today is sort of a busy day. So I got a driving lesson in 30 minutes. And then afterwards I'm going to pop into town and go to the pharmacy and get my ear checked out because it was really hurting this morning. It's not so much now, like it's calmed down a little bit, but it was just really hurting this morning, so I'm going to try and get it checked out by a pharmacist. But yeah, and then when I come back I'll do some editing, so I'll Evening everyone. Oh, I've had a day. So after my driving lesson, I went into town to go to the pharmacy to see if they could recommend anything or if they can look in my ear. But when I got there, they were just like, yeah, you have to call your doctor. So I kind of knew I needed to, but at the same time, I've been having problems with the doctors. I think everyone in the UK has been having problems with the doctors, where the last time I saw a doctor, tried to schedule an appointment, I had to wait 2 weeks, and I was just like, by the time I get an appointment, it will already be gone. But I tried calling them, and I was in the wait queue to be called back so I can join the queue of waiting, and then I did an online application as well, just in case. I was like, you know what, I'll just quickly do one. And I didn't think I would hear back today, to be honest, and I thought when they called me back they'll be like, oh no, well you've tried to make an appointment, so you have to wait. But I actually got 5 minutes later, when I got home, actually got a call from the doctor, and he was like, hey, you reported possible ear pain, and I was like, yeah, it's been going on since Friday. Don't know what's going on. It was really bad Saturday. I was really struggling with the pain Saturday, and then well, it just sounds like an ear infection, so we'll probably need to get you in as soon as. Can you come right now? And I was like, sure. Well, apart from editing my novel, I have nothing better to do. So I went there, and they just had a quick look at my ear, and they're like, yeah, it is an ear infection, but it's not on the eardrum. It's on the, it's still on the inside of the ear, but it's on the outside, but not in the eardrum. It was really confusing, and he was just like, yeah, it looks very angry, and I was like, yeah, it does feel very angry, it's making its presence known. So he's just like, yeah, you got to put some spray on it for the next put some spray on it for the 3 day, let's try that again. You got to put some spray on it 3 times a day through the next week, and then if it doesn't clear up, you have to come back in. And I was like, well, let's hope it clears up, because I don't really want to come back. So he gave me a prescription, and I was like, hey, is my other prescriptions ready, because I got repeats on there. And he was like, yeah, sure, I can get them ready for you. And I was like, cool, I can just get them all at the same time. So I stopped by my place, dropped off my bike, and then went back into town. And I thought I was going to be back by 4 o'clock. It's nearly 5 o'clock now. It's 10 minutes till 5. And because I got there about 3:30 to the pharmacy, I went back there, and I was like, hey, it's me again. And I said to them, hey, they've given me a prescription, they sent it over, and they also said my repeats are ready, and he's like, yeah, we'll get them ready, just 15-20 minutes. I was like, yeah, that's fine. So I waited, and I waited, and I waited. And it took about 35 minutes to get my prescription. I'm not totally mad at the pharmacy people. They're already, from what it looks like, they were already racked with work, so I wasn't really annoyed with them. I was just annoyed because I was like, I did not know it would take this long. I wish people would tell me. But I wasn't generally annoyed with them. I was just like, ugh. And I was already on 5% of battery left, so I was just like, I can't really do anything. And so yeah, but I finally got my prescription. I came back home. I'm now going to get some editing done. I probably won't do a whole lot today now because I'm running out of daytime. Well, obviously because it's dark. I'm going to be doing a few pages of chapter 4 maybe. I've got a cup of tea ready. We'll just see where it goes, because it might... Sometimes editing can be really quickly for me, but sometimes it can be very long depending on how much crap I've written. So we shall see. Let's get to it. It's the end of the day. Well, it's very much the end of the day. We're on the next day now, technically. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm just going to bed now. This is what happens when I don't go to work the next, like if I have time off, I always stay up late and I regret it the next day because I'm like, I meant to go to the gym in the morning. But I managed to get a few pages done of chapter 4, which is what I sort of was aiming for, because I knew as the day went on, I was just like, I ain't gonna finish chapter 4 in what today. So I was just like, you know what, just get a few pages done and that'll be fine. And I was aiming to start editing my last week's vlog, but my brain got distracted. There's no other thing that I can go on to say. My brain got distracted, so that's why I did not start editing the video of the vlog of last week. So hopefully I'll start editing that tomorrow. So the plan is tomorrow, or today it should be, is that go to the gym and then come back, do a load of editing tomorrow. That's the plan. And then as I'm making dinner and as the evening goes on, I'm going to be editing the video for last week's vlog. So that's the plan. I'll see you tomorrow. So today is the 9th of November and it's about 10 o'clock, about going on 10:30. I'm just going to head to the gym, and when I come back I'll be doing some editing, so I'll see you then. Hello again. I've just been to the gym and I just got back about half an hour ago, so I'm just going to get everything ready for the editing. I'm going to get a cup of tea and I might get an apple as well. But yeah, let's get writing. Oh, well, not writing, editing. Hi everyone, so tonight, it's 1 o'clock again. Did not go to bed early as I wanted to. I was distracted again. Hey, at least I don't have work tomorrow, so that's fine. So the plan tomorrow is gym in the morning again. And then I'm going to do a little bit more of editing, but I got an appointment around 2 o'clock, so I need to... I probably actually will save the editing for later on in the day, actually. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then eat, and then try and go to bed early, but probably won't succeed, so, you know, there's all that. But until tomorrow morning, I'll see you then. I'm setting off a bit late today. I've got the gym appointment around 2, and then I'll hopefully get some editing done, or I'm either debating editing the novel a bit more or editing mainly the vlog. It was meant to be out Monday, but I'm thinking now that I'll publish it every Saturday, so it will be out this upcoming Saturday. So that's the plan now. I change my plans a lot. So I might actually just edit the last 2 pages of chapter 4 and then go on to just edit the video, so I can get that done, and there's one less thing I need to worry about. So yes, that's the plan now. Okay,
Hello
I'll
again.
see you later. So I'm off for my appointment. Well, I got back from the gym and I'm now just off for my appointment. I didn't really have much time to edit a video right now, so off to the appointment I go. I don't actually know what's going to happen at the appointment because it's my second COVID jab, basically, and I don't know if I'm actually allowed to take it now because I got an ear infection and I'm taking spray for it, so I don't know if I'm actually allowed to have it right now. So, and I've tried calling in, no one is actually putting me through an operator to talk to someone about it, so I'm having to go to the appointment and see and find out there. So
hello
I'll
again,
update
everyone.
just got back and I had a bit of a situation with the NHS today. So basically I was having my COVID jab at another location that was like an 8-minute bike ride, 10 minutes if we include traffic, and I got there a bit early, and I went into the pharmacy for where it's going to be at, but then I find out it's not at that location. No one thought to tell me, or any of the other people that had turned up for the vaccine thinking it was going to be there. And that wasn't the tip of the iceberg, though. What really ticked me off is that the location that I meant to go to was a 2-minute walk from my place. No one thought to tell me at all. And I felt really sorry for the other people as well because they had no idea where it was, but I did, and I was just like, for God's sakes, that's 2 minutes away. But I managed to get there, and I checked with them to see if it was okay to get the COVID vaccine, and they said, yes, it's fine, your ear infection won't affect it, it's just around your chest that we've got to worry about. I was like, cool. So I am back now from that. It went fine. I feel okay, maybe a little bit lightheaded, but we'll keep an eye on that. And let's get to I'm now going to edit the last few pages of my chapter 4, and then I'm going to be editing the video for Saturday, for the Saturday release. And yeah, I'll see you there. We'll get into the clips of that then. again. So, oh god, there's a shadow. Ooh. Can't even get rid of that shadow. Hello again. So it's been an hour later. I've managed to finish those 2 pages that I needed to edit for the chapter 4. So that's technically 5 chapters done, because we've got to include the prologue as well. So I might start chapter 5 tonight, but I really want to try and start editing that video, so I'm going to be doing that for the next hour or so. Hopefully I can get it done by that point, but knowing me as a perfectionist, that won't be possible. I managed to get chapter 4 done, and then I managed to get some editing done, and then oh my god. So I think my body is slowly falling apart. So I started this week off with getting an ear infection. Brilliant. And then I started getting like cuts on the bottom of my feet from my dry skin, which happens a lot in the winter. So my feet have been really hurt. Well, the bottom of my feet has been really hurting. And then today I had my COVID vaccine. I'm already experiencing some side effects. I got the queen of all headaches. And then to top it all off, I injured my foot, like the top of my foot. So I'm like limping all over the place. So yeah, that is what has happened tonight. I am going to bed early because my brain is just like, I can't handle anymore. So I'll let you know how I feel tomorrow. I was debating going to the gym tomorrow anyway, so if I don't go, it's not the end of the world, but oh god, I'm so tired. Right, morning everyone. Today is the what date is it today? I think it's the 11th of November. As you can tell, I didn't do me waking up in the morning because my memory got full on my camera, so I was just like, oh, I'll just skip it for this morning then. But I am feeling a bit better from yesterday, but COVID effect wise I'm feeling better, but my foot is not. It's not as bad as it was yesterday. I can sort of maneuver around, but it still hurts like a bitch. So today I'm not going to the gym. Instead I am just going to be editing the video for the past week that we had, and then doing some editing for the novel. So let's get to it. I feel crap again. Oh god, like I was okay when I woke up, I was okay when I had a shower, and then as I got into editing I was just like, oh shoot, I feel crap again, I feel like I'm gonna be sick. Like I also felt a little bit iffy when I was eating my breakfast this morning. I was just like, I really don't want to eat this, but I know I have to, because if I don't eat then I'm just gonna feel 10 times worse. So but I honestly feel like apparently I can't hold phones anymore. But anyway, I honestly feel like the world has been tipped upside down, but I'm upside down. If that, like, been tipped upside down, so it's regular and I am upside down. If that makes sense, that's how I feel like. Like I don't feel like, I don't think I have a temperature, but like my head just feels ugh, and my stomach feels ugh. You know, I just feel like, ugh. Yeah, so, and then halfway through the editing, I had to get off of it and go online because I have an appointment today, actually. I forgot all about it. I got it at 2 o'clock and I was looking to see if I can reschedule it because I can't go out like this. I feel like, especially with my foot as well, I'll have to like bike there, and I don't think my foot can handle biking anywhere right now. So yeah, I was going to try and reschedule it online, but they said I couldn't because I had to do it 24 hours before, and I was like, okay, I'll have to call them because obviously this is an extending circumstance. Like, I had the COVID jab yesterday, I feel crap, and my foot did something last night and it's not really recovering as quick as I wanted to, so I was trying to call them, and then when I went back on my video editing, my computer just wasn't cooperating, and the last time it did this it needed some updates, and I was trying to update it, and then it had to restart at one point, which I did, but then it wasn't restarting properly. It was like, oh, please don't turn off the computer, we're getting ready for restart, and it was like that for 10 minutes, and I was like, okay, you know what, I'm just going to turn you off, and then it sort of was updating when it turned back on, and now I think I might need to do some more updates. So what I'm going to do now is that somehow I'm going to try and do some editing with my, like, I feel okay, it's just my head and my stomach that feels like iffy. So I'm going to try and do some editing as my computer sort of tries to sort itself out. And then later on I'll do some more video editing. So let's get to that then. Worse. And but I still want to carry on editing, but I want to go to bed, but I can't edit in bed because I feel like I won't sleep then. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the bed in here, like part of, not the mattress or anything, but the blankets and everything, and just make camp on the floor. So I'm sort of comfortable and like sort of got like all my blankets around me, but not actually going to bed. So let's do that. I literally just had this mental image of my flatmate Caroline just coming in and just being like, what the hell are you doing? everyone. So the time is just gone midnight. If you're wondering about the graininess of this video, it's because my phone has decided to deuces out of the building. Well, it hasn't actually deuced out of the building, it's just not agreeing with me about the audio, especially like picking up sounds at the moment, so I'm not able to, like, I did videos earlier today, but the audio just didn't want to pick up anything. And I didn't fully realize this though until someone was trying to call me, because I had this situation earlier this morning when I was at the gym. My work was trying to call me, but I couldn't hear them and they couldn't hear me. So I thought I was probably a connection, it's fine. But then later on, when someone else tried to call me, the same thing happened again, and I was like, huh. And then I did a few experiments, and the thing is, you can speak into it on a phone call, but I have to have my headphones in, and when I did my headphones with the sound when I was recording again to see if that would work, it just didn't want to work. Like, it's kind of given up on me. And I kind of knew this was going to happen at some point, but I was just like, oh, hopefully it can just last until the new year so I have enough money to get a new phone. But no, the end is coming. And to be honest with you, it's been around. I've had this phone for 3 years, so it's been a good ride. Like, it's an iPhone 7. It's been really good to me for the last few years. It's still usable, but it's just not practical. Even without the filming, I can't always have my headphones on me just to talk to people. So I probably have to get a new phone. One of my mates mentioned maybe getting it fixed, but to be honest with you, I just rather. I've had a situation in the past where I've had my phone fixed. Like, I accidentally dropped my phone down the toilet, which I think we've all been there once. And I had it fixed, and then I thought everything was fine, but then I had to go back and get it fixed again. And, I pretty much caught on to the fact that they were fixing it, but not fixing it in the way that it would stay fixed. It would be damaged again later on, and I have to go back and fix it and spend more money on getting it fixed. So I'd rather just get a new phone. So that's why I am recording on this grainy image. It's on my computer, well, on my laptop. If it was on my computer, it would probably be a bit more clearer. But it's on my laptop right now, so that's why it's a bit more grainier. And yeah, today's editing didn't go to plan because of my phone situation, and also just life, I think, today. It's kind of hard to explain what I'm feeling towards my editing, because I know I'm on like the second week of my national novel editing month, and I've only gotten through nearly 5 or 6 chapters if we're including the prologue. People wouldn't consider that very far. And I definitely wouldn't. I thought that I would be done more by now, and it's not because I don't have the time, but I feel like I have been distracting myself a lot. And my flatmate and close friend, who is pretty much like family at this point, Caroline, she said to me, it's okay to do that, Rose, like, you can just chill, like, this is your holiday time off, you can just like relax a little bit. And you know what, that is true, and I have tried not to feel guilty about distracting myself, but there is another reason why I am distracting myself, and it's because I am absolutely terrified. This is going to sound really soppy and deep right now, but the novel that I'm writing, the novel that I'm working on, it's it for me.
it's become much more than just words on the page. It means a lot more to me than I think anyone will ever realize. And the series as a whole has much more deeper, like the series that I have in my head that I'm building right now. That the book is the first book of the whole thing. It's so much more bigger to me because it speaks a lot about individuality, identity, and personal freedom for me. And I am scared that I'm not going to tell the story in the way that it should be told, if that makes any sense. And people have always said to me, Rose, you're the only one who can tell the story though, Rose, because you're the one who's created it, you're the one who sees these characters, and that is true, but it's just that fear again that I'm not going to tell it in the way it deserves to be told. But and I think that's why I have been procrastinating from editing a little bit, and why I've delayed editing it for so long, because I'm absolutely terrified that I'm just going to screw it up, and I kind of just need to get over it. Because the only way I can write it in the way it deserves is if I can just get stuck into it and just get it done. And well, a lot of my insecurity is also just due to the fact that I'm the only one who's reading it at the moment, which is both a blessing and a curse. Like right now, I wouldn't want anyone to read it because it's really like all over the place. I need to really edit it, like take some things out, switch some things about. But the curse of it is that I'm seeing it in a way that I think it's crap. But if I showed it to a friend or someone who was like in the writing area, they'll probably just turn to me saying, Rose, this is great, this is brilliant, or something like that, or they'll probably say it's good, or you can make things better. You know, they will probably have a much more different take on it than I do. And I think the best way I can describe it is that this quote I always see on like Instagram or like Tumblr, and it said, I'm an artist or writer, I stare at my work until I hate it. And that is so true for me. I'm just like staring at it and I'm like, I hate it. I'm the worst writer of this generation. But I kind of just need to get over that and get over myself and just get on with it and just trust myself and know that I am telling the story in the best way that I can, and I am hopefully one day when it gets published going to help so many other people in my fantasy genre kind of way in finding their own personal freedom. So on that deep note, I'm going to go to bed. My normal camera is working, so that's great. That's good to know. And I'll be seeing you tomorrow morning. Bye. Morning, everyone. Today is the 13th of October. 13th of November. 13th of November. And today is going to be kind of a busy day today because as I just said, as you just saw me speaking probably a minute ago, but it was last night for me. My phone broke. Hold on, I'm putting my shoes on at the same time. My shoes haven't exactly broken. Not my shoes. My phone hasn't exactly broken, but
the audio, like speaking into it, isn't working. The only time it does work is when I have my headphones on and I'm on the phone call, which I can't always do that, unfortunately. As much fun as that sounds. So I have to, I'm debating whether to get a new phone or not. Like, I'm gonna go into town, go to Kex or CEX. I don't know what it's called anymore, but so many people call it different things. See what kinds of phones they have. I'm debating just getting if I do get a new phone, just getting the iPhone X. Sorry, my laces. iPhone X, because I got the iPhone 7 at the moment, and I kind of knew my phone was dying anyway, just because of how it slowed down the last year, and it is pretty much an old phone, you would say, at this point. And so I'm debating just getting like the iPhone X, because I don't really need like a flashy phone like the 13 or something. Like, I just need something that will get me like with social media, get my emails and all that kind of stuff, and also it's just like more up to date than my current phone is. Then after that, or maybe before then, I have to go to my last tarot reading class today, which is, I'm really looking forward to it. It's the last one, and we're going to be learning spreads today, so that will be really fun and interesting. It's just money, mate. Like, I do have the money to get a new phone, and I do have the money to also pay for my tarot reading class, but it's just, I was hoping to save up properly, but now, yeah, I have that going on today, and I don't think I'll be done with my tarot reading class until about 3 o'clock, or just or maybe 2 o'clock, depending, because we've been going through the classes last two classes quite quickly, because there's only 2 of us in attendance, so that means we're able to just get through it much more quicker. So yeah, I have that, and then I'll come back home, or I'll go to the phone shop, depending on what time I get into town this morning. And then afterwards, it will depend on what's going on, because I need to finish editing that video for the past week of last week, and then I have to do my food shopping is coming in at around 4, so I have to get that in as well. So yeah, it depends on whether I can actually edit the novel today, because I just want to get the video editing done today, because I got work tomorrow, so I'm back at work tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you in a second. It will be a few hours for me, but it'll be a second for you.
Hello there, guys. So I got a new phone. It's probably a little bit more clearer, the quality of the video right now compared to my previous video. If it's not, then I apologise, but I think it's more clear. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm just like, wow, it's definitely more clearer. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, oh my god, I don't know if I look even more awful or less awful, but we'll just go with it. Today was kind of a nice day. Yeah, it was a nice day. I had my tarot reading class. It was my last one, and I am actually seriously considering going a bit more advanced with it. Don't know what that advanced is. Well, I do and I don't. But I'm gonna probably look into it into the new year now, just because my phone has drained my new phone has drained most of my money right now. So yeah. But it was a good tarot reading class today. I definitely learned a bit more about myself, and I think through these 3 classes that I've had, I definitely have learned to trust myself a bit more. Not extremely more, but a bit more. A bit more is a start. And there was this one reading I had through it today that really just helped me so much emotionally today, and it just really uplifted me, so that was good. And then obviously I got my new phone, and it was actually I'm not happy with the phone, but I'm also happy with the phone, if that makes sense. Like, it's a really stupid thing that I'm not happy with, and basically I got it before going to my tarot card class, because I managed to get into town early enough, and basically they suggested a iPhone XR to me because I wanted it to be 126 gigabyte, because that was the memory of my previous phone with iPhone 7, obviously iPhone, but they didn't have it in the X model, only the XR. Literally, there's so many models of the iPhone. I'm struggling to keep up anymore. But yeah, they said there's only like 2 of that gigabyte in like the XR, and they brought them both out, and one of them was the color that I wanted. One of them was the colour that I wanted, and that was like a space grey or a black. Yeah, and that was 365. The other one was like a bright blue one. You can see where I'm going with this. The other one was a bright blue one that had some like scratches on the screen, and it's also a little bit of a dent in the screen as well. Like not an invisible dent, like it's really hard to explain, but it's sort of there, you can notice it from time to time, and because of that, like imperfections, they've decreased the price to £305, and I made the adult choice and put my feelings aside of the bright colour blue of the phone and just got the blue phone. So I am happy with it. Like, the phone's actually really good, and it's obviously better quality from what I'm looking at in the screen reflected back at me. And it's bigger, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not, because I'm very clumsy and I might drop it from time to time, much more than my previous phone. I'm surprised it lasted that long, 3 years. But yeah, so yeah, it's good, but I just I think that's just like a piggy side of me. I'm just like, I didn't want the colour blue. But hey ho, that is what I have to live with. I'd rather just not. I know people say, oh, it was only 60 quid more, but I'm just like, yeah, it's 60 quid more. I'm not spending 60 quid more, especially since I had to buy like a case cover, like a really strong case cover, because I drop things a lot. And then I had to buy a screen protector as well for it, because clumsy. So yeah, I didn't want to spend that extra £60. So, and that was the responsible side of me coming out. So yeah, and everyone actually says to me when I told them the price earlier today, and they said that they were like, that's actually a really good price. So yeah, that's that. So today, with the whole phone hassle today, I didn't really get much time to do any novel editing. I did do some video editing. I'm almost done with the first video. I just got to do the 2 more days. That's going to be Saturday and Sunday that I have to put in, and then I'm gonna edit like the actual like extent of it, and then publish it. Like yeah, I'm hoping to get it done by tomorrow now. I don't know if I'll get any novel editing done tomorrow because I'm at work. So we'll see. I'm trying not to push myself too much anymore, because I think the past week has taught me that I'm the more I push myself, the more I'm gonna be self-doubting myself and more wanted to procrastinate. So I got Monday off, sort of, kind of. I got driving lesson in the morning, and then I have a counselling session, counselling therapist session sort of thing. It's gonna be my first one. I signed up for it ages ago, so they got back to me. So I'm doing that, and that's gonna be my first session Monday. But there'll be a break in between, so I'll probably fit in some novel editing Monday, and then I'm working Tuesday. Probably fit some novel editing in there. But I also got to do a plan for my volunteering because I've been procrastinating that. I've been procrastinating a lot. My brain just doesn't want to do anything. So yeah, that's the plan. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Morning everyone. So today is Sunday the 14th. Absolutely shattered. I didn't really get much sleep last night. I think it's just because I was nervous about going back to work today, and also working later this evening due to a situation that's happening. So my nerves are all tied up in knots today. So I got work today. I'm hopefully going to be working on that video today, just trying to get it done because I just need it done. Just need it done. There's one last thing I need to worry about. I'll let you know if I manage to do some novel editing, but this morning I just feel a bit meh. Like I didn't really eat much. Like I did eat, but I was kind of like force feeding myself again. I think it's just, yeah, it's just been one of those mornings, unfortunately. But I'll see you guys in a second with the next video. Hiya. So this past week has been not what I thought, unfortunately. I haven't even gotten past 5 chapters, and you know, I think this is the problem with National Novel Writing Month. Like, for one of my neighbours, I think like for like teenagers or like children, National Novel Writing Month is a brilliant idea. Like, it gets them doing something and it gives them a goal and everything like that. But I think for most working adults who have to earn an income and just have also other things to do, they have laundry, they have food shopping and other responsibilities, it's really difficult to do. Like, I'm glad I'm not actually writing a novel or anything at this month. It's just editing, and I told myself if I didn't even get that far, it's not the end of the world. I just carry on as I was, editing wise, not carry on doing nothing. But I think this is half of the problem. Like, I'm going to carry on. I'm going to try and do as much as I can during this month every day, but I think this is the problem because it's so much pressure to put on one singular month. Like, I lived that month back in July where I like finished the novel in 1 month, and it was already half done by that point, like, and I only added like 1,000 more words, well, 100,000 more words, and yeah, I it's just finding, it's also not only just finding the time, but it's finding the energy, because once you've done all the stuff that you need to do as an adult, you don't have a lot of energy afterwards. And I think that's like, so one of the things that, one of many reasons I think National Novel Writing Month is a curse sort of thing, because you want to do it, you want to get to that goal, but at the same time it's really like impossible sometimes. So yeah, because I've always tried to do National Novel Writing Month every year, and I've always started with really high hopes of like doing it and everything. Okay, something's happening next door. But yeah, you always have high hopes of getting it done, and you know, but then as the first week has passed and you have like so many things that you need to do, you have life and everything like that, it's a really big challenge. Like, I'm gonna carry on doing these vlogs, I'm gonna carry on showing you my progress of trying to edit, as well as go through daily life. But yeah, that's one of the things I've learned about this past week, is that National Novel Writing Month is a great idea, but is not really practical half the time, unfortunately. Another thing that I've really learned through this week of just editing is that I think I put too much pressure on myself, as you've probably seen in the computer videos that I made, because the battery's going low, because my phone died on my previous phone anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I think I just put too much pressure on myself, that I have to tell it in a certain way, or it has to be perfect, and it has to have all these symbolisms and have all these meanings, and that's great, and they can have all those things, but I think I just put too much pressure on myself for it to be in a specific way, whereas I gotta really trust myself more. This has come up a lot recently in my life, like trusting myself, and I think that's a personal struggle as well as a writing struggle, as well as a working struggle. I don't have a lot of trust in myself, even though I've really shown many occasions that I'm fully capable of doing things. And I think that's going to be something that I have to work on for this upcoming week, is just trusting myself and trusting my instincts, and also not pushing myself to do everything, because even though I know I can't do everything, my schedule thinks that I can. So yeah, I got to work on that too. So yeah, that is the past week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.